Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Offset here. I want to thank everyone for holding space for me. I particularly want to shout out Grace of So Lovely with Grace, Shalisa of So She Designs, and Lara of Sewing Up Style for holding space, keeping me close, staying connected with me while I have not been here because I'm going to give you a little bit about where I've been for the past couple of months. I also want to shout out my girl Marty because she's sending me text messages and calling me up, and we've got this accountability thing going on. But let's see, where have I been for the past 2 months? I've been here, but I have been deeply involved in a project that's close. I didn't realize how much I was going to love this project. And it really has nothing to do with sewing, but it has everything to do with creativity. Um, I've been working with my local domestic violence chapter for the past 2 months, and it has been um, an awe inspiring, heart opening, mind blowing experience. As you know, I lost my job, made redundant in October, and I'm still looking for work, but an opportunity to offer my services came about, and yeah, so that's where I've been. And it's a lot of work, and um, it can be intense. We're getting ready to wind down. We have another session this Sunday, and then the last Sunday of this global issues conference that we've been having. We'll wrap up on the 28th of April, and all the people involved actually will be creating quilts in honor of mothers and motherhood. So, just something that we're looking forward to doing. But today, like everybody else, I got on the Hobby Lobby 99-cent new look pattern bandwagon. I'll put on my glasses because, anyway, I was going to pass the sale because I pretty much have every new look pattern out there. And I said, I don't want to add any more patterns to my bins, my stash, my collection. Excuse me. But a friend of mine, she let me know that she's going to start sewing in June. She did a little bit way back in the day, and she talked about wanting to work with me, help her learn to sew. And so I told her, about the 99-cent pattern because when was the last time we got patterns at 99 cents? And she was very excited. She's telling me about the type of designs that she liked. And, there was something that she had said, like she wanted loose flowing things and semi fitted things and long things. And a couple of things she had mentioned, like, I want a caftan, but I want the caftan with the sleeves. So she's kind of specific about what she wanted. So I said, go to Hobby Lobby, go through and look and buy yourself some patterns, and then we could rework those patterns. She calls me up and she says it's not a Hobby Lobby that she is close to. Actually, it's a Hobby Works. Whew. So I send her the link to simplicity.com and tell her, okay, go through, look, see what you want, and pick out your patterns. And I'll run down to Hobby Lobby and look for the patterns for you. So, needless to say, she's got a bag of patterns here. This is her bag. She only asked me for a few, but while I was there, I said, you know what? She could work with this, and I could see her, you know what? Rather than me just talking to you, mind the crunching. So she wanted one wide leg trousers, um, caftans. Many of these patterns you guys have seen before. Wide leg trousers here. I saw So Happy using this pattern a little while ago. Uh, Loose fitting dress, different sleeve options here. Everyone has gotten this pattern for the wide leg trousers. I've got a few copies of this. Um, she picked that up. Of course, this is another dress that everyone loves. Here's another one. So, and then I picked up some extra things for her. I picked up this new look 6600. It's a wrap dress. I'm thinking, you know what? We could make a wrap top and a wrap skirt, adapting this, and you get a wrap dress. Do something special with that. I don't know how to fix this glare, but I'm looking at you guys here. She said she wanted a caftan with the sleeves. Uh, put this part on the fold if we want, or we can stitch it down the middle, and then we have the sleeve options in there. And I think this would make a perfect caftan for what she wants, as well as a duster and an overvest. That's another one I picked up for her. Um, Loose fitting dress that we can do so much with. Another dress. We can bring this in to make it narrow. We have a high neck. We can cut it off to make a turtleneck. We can make it long to make a long gown. Long sleeves, short sleeves. I can even adapt it to be sleeveless for her. Of course, this is another knit dress. So those are her patterns. I'll show you mine in a minute. Let's see. So, yeah, this is my batch. I have to be transparent with you guys. I picked up more than this batch. I went to Hobby Lobby several times in a row. Going through. So the first Hobby Lobby I had gone to that was closest to my home, like everything was cleaned out. All the drawers, everything, they had rearranged to fill up the drawers with McCalls and everything. And I was blown away by that. It's like New Look patterns never existed in this shop. So there was nothing there. Um, I went to another Hobby Lobby, and the drawers, while they were cleared out, all the patterns were shoved, stuffed to the clearance section of Hobby Lobby. So you basically had to go through everything. I went to that shop 3 times because all you could do was actually sit on the floor and go through things. And I didn't take a list, but it was like, maybe I need another copy of this, or because you'll see, I got a couple of copies here of things that I'm going to rework. And the other Hobby Lobby that I had gone to, everything was still in the drawers. They were in order. They had specific drawers laid out. They had a huge sign, like it was just so perfectly laid out. One other thing I noticed while I was there, though, was there was some McCalls and Simplicity patterns in a shopping cart. So I think they may be getting ready to maybe move out all those patterns. I don't know. I'm going to go check and see the status of that Monday. Okay? So here we go. Um, I got this. I have a one shoulder pattern idea in mind. So this is New Look 6701. I don't know if I'm going to use this pattern, but I have something that I thrifted, and I want to show you guys. Oh, let me pause for a minute, and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So as I said, I have a one shoulder pattern idea in mind. I have several one shoulder patterns, um, but we'll talk about that later. But I think I'm going to move to the simplicity pattern. I think I'm going to, because I'm coming back with Thrifty Tuesdays. I thrifted this. I don't know if you can see that. It's a white, but it's a curtain. I'm coming back with some things that I had thrifted a while ago, but I love this. Can you just imagine this? One shoulder, because at first I was going to be thinking like, oh, maybe I need to see if I can find another one. I just, I don't know. I like the idea of it as a sleeve. Anyway, you didn't come here for that right now. We'll get back to that in a minute. Let's see, this new look. This is new look 6390. I'm more curious about the bodice. I mean, the skirt is bias cut, semicircle. The jacket here, it's not fully lined. Either I like my sleeves a little bit longer, 3/4, or a little bit shorter. That's just a thing with me, but I did like, if I can reach it right here, this contrasting yoke interest. I have this pattern, but I'm going to be cutting this one up. This one I did not have in my stash. It's a knit pullover dress. We'll go back to that with the ties. But I'm curious to see how this knit dress with its, looks like princess seaming, so it's got a lot going on. Princess seams, shoulder ties, and it has pockets. You know, sometimes pockets in knits don't always do well. But for 99 cents, I wanted to give that a try. This is a pattern, new look 6914, that I have been looking for so long. I actually thought that this pattern was out of print. So I took it out of my notebook. Like I didn't think it existed, and I don't know why I didn't think about looking at the simplicity.com website. But when I was going through the drawers, like I was just the first time going through the drawer, like no particular pattern numbers, anything in mind, they had 2 copies. So yeah, I got both copies. I know of someone who's looking for this pattern as well, so I might go ahead and gift them this. Um, Again, I have a copy of this already. I'm going to make this longer, something I want to play with, experiment with, and that's new look 6608. Yes. Of course, we have here new look 6347. It's a pullover dress. I'm curious about the slip aspect of it. I'm always looking for dresses that provide designs for a slip dress. Let me just take a look and see how this is laid out. I know, yeah, so this is laid out with a front, I don't know if you can see that line drawing. There we are. A back seam, front cut on the fold. Because a lot of slip dresses are cut on the bias, this will be a good way to avoid that bias stretch. I have some inexpensive poly charmeuse that I'm going to use. That, of course, another shirt pattern. I love the sleeveless version of this. The way this is made, you can make this if it, so you really, I'll show you. I really can't see well. But it's a pattern that has a collar stand, only the collar doesn't go into the collar stand. The collar can be attached to the collar seam line without the stand. And sometimes, you just want to do something quick and easy like that. I've been looking through my stash for narrowly made shirts because I'm going to be doing something with that. Of course, everyone, this dress, the sweetheart neckline, we're down here. Again, I think I'm going to cut that off and add it to a skirt with more fullness. I don't mind the princess seams, but I bought this. I do also like that square neckline too. That seems to be something that's coming back. I don't know. And then these 2 patterns. So knit pull-on pants, new look 6709. Let's see, is this the one that I altered? I think it is. No. Let's see. Stay with me. Okay. I hope this is the other one that I altered. one that I altered here? Yes, okay. So 6709 knit pull-on pants, which means that it has, separate waistband and such, and that's what I want. I want the waistband to be flat. I don't want it to look like it has elastic in it. So I'm going to widen the leg. I don't need the tie. I might insert pockets. So I got 2 copies of this to play around with. Again, I don't mind cutting up these patterns. It also has a skirt pattern in there with the split. But again, I want to, widen the leg. That's not as wide. I want it wider than that. So basically, I bought this for the waistband design. You see how flat that is? And it does call for, let's see. Yeah, it does call for elastic. And the other pattern that I bought was this skirt pattern. And Martika mentioned this pattern, and I did pick it up. So initially when this pattern came out, I was not thrilled with it. And honestly, I'm still not thrilled with it. That piece right there in the middle, that bugs me. That bugs me to no end. Like, I cannot explain. So I am going to alter it. I'll show you what I did. I'm going to alter that middle piece and bring it all the way down. So that's in blue. Maybe I should, so you can see that, what I'm talking about. Let's see, is that better? Yes, that's how I'm going to alter that. I'm going to change that point from being up. I'm going to turn it down and make that piece in the middle a little bit more, I don't know, I think it'll be more flattering that way. And then Martika also mentioned, color blocking. So that is something that I'm probably going to explore. Okay, now, at the beginning of this year, I had said I was not going to purchase any fabric. And I have been so good. I've been going through my own fabric collection, and I unearthed this gorgeous piece of organdy. It's like couch stitch, as we would say, with freeform flowers. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4 yards of this. Actually, I have more than that. I have 4.5, almost 5 yards of this. So I have almost 5 yards of this orange. Like, look at that. Look at that gorgeousness. Can you see that? Look at that. Right? And what I want to do, I mean, I didn't want to make a dress. I could make a full dress, but I didn't want to make a dress. I wanted to make a full skirt. And I'm going to pull the pattern that I'm thinking of using. But I was going to make a full skirt with a wide waistband. And I figured, okay, it has a wide waistband. What's the blouse that I want to use? And I wanted to use, I'll come back with this a little bit later. I want to make a wrap blouse. But I want to put the orange with pink. And when I was in Hobby Lobby, I saw this pink. Look at that. It's plissé. And I know it's bizarre, but look at that. Look at that pink. Now look at it with the orange. Does that not look delicious? Like, Seriously, look, look at that. Wait, is that not stunning? A stunning combination? Hmm? So that's something I'm planning on. So yes, I broke my fabric fast and I'm right back on it because ooh, I was tempted by some other fabrics that were in Hobby Lobby and I left them right there. There will always be fabric. So as I said, at the beginning of the year, I was only going to purchase fabric if it was project specific. And I was looking for, and I'm still looking for, um, a particular shade of pink. And I have hot pink. I have hot pink satin. Now I have this plissé. If I can find hot pink shantung or organza, we'll see. I might have to be satisfied with what I have here. So that's all I wanted to bring to you real quick. Hopefully, everyone's doing well and you're sewing. I've been enjoying what everyone's been making and you're sharing. I know many of us are like, oh my gosh, springtime, springtime, springtime. But honey, a few days ago, I'm scraping ice off my windshield. And even today, like I'm wearing a sweater today, it's still chilly. So I haven't really packed away winter things just yet. But I'm looking forward to spring. I'm looking forward to coming back. As I said, I've been busy within the community. It's rewarding work. And besides, between you and I, they have a job opening for an office manager. Can you hear me? So I'm trying to like put in the work, put in the work, be present, because that's part of it too. And maybe that will give me a little leg up. I've submitted my resume, and we'll see. So, wish me luck. And with that, I'm going to send you guys off. Stay blessed, stay peaceful, and keep sewing. And with that, I'm going to say adieu. Bye for now. Bye. Bye for now. Bye bye.